Hey y'all, welcome back to the Pink Envelope. Oldie but a goodie, Naked Wines. I can't even remember the last time we opened this box because it's been a couple of years. So Naked Wines is a wine subscription box, kind of like joining a wine club at a winery, except for you're not stuck in just that one vineyard. You get a selection of vineyards from across the world and wine sent based on your profile. I need to dig back and see if I can find some past reviews because I don't remember what our stance was. That's how long it's been. I do know a few things. I was, of course, playing on their website when they were like, hey, would you like to receive some wine? I was like, yeah, yes. I would always like to receive some wine, but note I'm very, very, very picky with my wine. I drink a lot of wine for good and for bad, but I don't drink anything else. I don't like drink beer and stuff. So I have big opinions on wine. So they sent this over based on my my taste profile. Average price is about $10.99 to $19.99 per bottle. I typically pay anywhere from $12 to $16 per bottle, so this is in line with what I do. And you can lean, based on your selections, more towards the $10 and or the $20, based on what you like. Shipping varies based on how much you order and where it's being shipped to, but if you use my URL, and that URL is right down below in the description, it's on the subscription box directory, it's on the blog post, it's literally everywhere. You get $100 off your first 6-pack of Naked Wines. That's crazy. I have, because it's my job, already started drinking the wines. I wanted so desperately for Jonathan to be here because he is so much fun and he drinks them with me and rates them with me. Alas, he has a real job that he has been going to recently, and I like it so much more when he does my job with me. Alas, I did have him mark his favorites of what we tried. So after the welcome offer is when you can expect to pay about $13 a bottle. Subscription default, so when you sign up for that welcome offer, it's automatically going to sign you up for 12 bottles every 3 months. If that's not what you want, just go change it. You can choose frequency. Do you want it to ship every month, every other month? How many bottles do you want? You're in full control of all of that. You can choose to get just reds, just whites, or a mix of both. I always do the mix. And then, like I said earlier, these are independent winemakers from across the world that are sending wines in. It's really kind of cool because you're going to meet some obscure brands you didn't know existed. And then your taste quiz that you do is what makes sure you get wines that you like sent. They also have, I think they call it the hassle-free guarantee. They have some kind of guarantee that if you get the bottle and you hate it, they replace it or send another or something in your next box. Anyways, basically they want to guarantee that you're getting wines that you love. I always look for that in a wine subscription that I'm sharing. I feel like that's an easy one for them to offer, and most of them offer them. So Naked Wines does. Okay, so we have tried this one, obviously, and we are in the middle of drinking this one. Let me scoot these puppies over. John and I have very different taste profiles, so you're about to see that in this review. In this guy here that comes in your box is a bunch of info. So, an offer, oh gosh, an offer, oh gosh, an offer, we're not even doing another offer, another offer, another offer. Okay, just kidding, it has nothing to do with your wine, that's all a bunch of offers. Aha! Wine. So, the Rudy von Strasser Cabernet Sauvignon from Napa, 2021, is the first one that we tried. Jonathan absolutely loved this one. I thought it tasted okay. I didn't dislike it. I didn't love it. But let me tell you something, and this falls on me. And actually, I want to share this story because I think some of you may experience this. I have certain wines from the California region that just don't like me. I'm starting to learn what they are, but I don't have it down as a formula yet, or I would share it. Immediately, my cheeks swell up red and my whole face feels like it's on fire. It's just California wines. And it's not like this vineyard. It happens, go to the grocery store and buy a bottle of wine. So after a couple of glasses, I was like, I've got to stop. I don't love it anyways, and I'm having a reaction. My husband and 2 of my friends were also trying it with me. They loved it and had no reaction. So If you're one of those people who just has certain wines that you're like, why does this one hate me? Or why does this one make me feel sick? It's something with the way they grow grapes in California. I have learned that much. I have a couple of friends who will only drink Italian grapes, only because they experience that. So Jonathan gave this one a huge thumbs up. I want to look it up on my wine app. I always love to see what the majority says about the bottle. Okay, so I just scan it in by taking a picture of the label there. Let's see what the majority says. Okay, it has a 4.2 out of 5. That is really good. Average price is $35 per bottle, and it says it would be a good match for Jonathan and I. So that is a third-party app where people around the world can rate wines, and this one's getting an excellent review. So I don't know if you can specifically request this one, but Jonathan says that you should. So the one we're in the middle of drinking right now is my favorite. John took a couple of sips, and he was like, I don't know. I think it is so good. In fact, I'm very thankful he doesn't like it because now the rest of it's mine. So it's this guy here, the Matt Parrish Anderson Valley Pinot Noir. It's very dry and it just wins and makes my little heart sing. I immediately looked this one up when I opened it, and it also had crazy good reviews. So let me pull them for you now. It has a 4.0 out of 5. It doesn't actually have the price on this one, and it says it would be a great match for you. I also would give it a 4. I think it is so good, but I love really dry Pinots. They make my heart sing. So far, the 2 bottles of wine we've tried perfectly nailed Jonathan and I's taste profile. So huge thumbs up. I want to bounce over to the ones we haven't tried and just kind of share those with you. We've got the Rod, it's easy to read this, East Hope Reserve Hawk Bay Sauvignon Blanc. John and I love Sauvignon Blanc. We do a lot of seafood, and we pair these with seafood because it's typically a more crisp white. We will be trying that one next. Let's scan it and just see. And the people say it is a $16 bottle, 4.2 out of 5. Y'all, I'm always thankful in my wine subscriptions if I can reach a 3 or above. I think 3.5 is wild. So the fact that we've pulled 3 bottles at a 4.0, I don't think I've ever done that in a wine subscription. And my little app says, yes, this is going to be a good match for you. Scott Kelly Chardonnay. So typically we are not big Chardonnay people. Is it focusing? I feel like it's not focusing. Come on. It's like a game. I don't know if it's going to focus. Anyways, it says Scott Kelly Chardonnay. It's typically too buttery for me, but I did mark on my taste profile. I want to be challenged and I want to try new things because I don't want to get stuck drinking the same old things. What if I discover this particular Chardonnay is one I actually like? That would be super fun. Let's scan it and see what the people have to say. Okay, this one has a 3.7 out of 4, and it said it might be a good match for you. Okay, we're going to give it a try. The Rocks, what is this one? Scott Peterson Rocks, the Repast one out of Sonoma. I'm going to give it a try. What is it, a blend? Deep red cherry in color, robust rhubarb, and red cherry flavors with a lip-smacking acidity. Has anybody ever heard of them, tried this? I'm guessing it's just a red blend. Let's scan it. Oh, it has a 4.1 out of 5. That's so good. And it says it's going to be a good match for me. So far, my app that I've recorded all my wines in, and I rate them in there for nearly 20 years, is saying that they are nailing my taste profile. So that's very encouraging. Because that's another thing, right? With these, you're like, I don't know. I mean... And looks like Naked Wines has nailed it out. So what's nice about a wine subscription is you can try a bunch of different vineyards. And I don't know about you guys, but I get analysis paralysis when I walk into like a grocery store and I'm looking at rows and rows of wine. And I never grab the same things. I just go what I should grab. It's like if they put a special tag on it, I buy it. And so I have like my staples I keep. But in the discovering of new wines, there's no rhyme or reason. Having the app helps you. I personally use Vivino. There's several others out there. And with the wine clubs, not all of the apps acknowledge the wine club, which I think is so stupid. Vivino does. And so it makes it really easy to add them to your cellars. And I can label all my naked wines in the app, and I can keep all my naked wines together so I can reorder at my leisure if I want to. Okay, last but not least, the W. Donaldson Blanc de Blanc. It's just a Champagne au cuvée. Here's this guy here. I don't remember if I told them this in this or not, but typically my wine subscription, since I don't drink champagne of any sort, I like to always have one on hand because I always have a girlfriend who comes over and goes, do you have champagne? And so if they send me one every 3 months or every other month, depending on what my frequency is, I always have something for that one girlfriend who needs it. So I don't know what the app's going to rate it because I don't ever rate champagnes. Let's see what happens. It's a 4.0 out of 5. Price is $23.35, and it says it'll be a good match for me. Okay. What questions do you guys have? I feel like they gave me a killer good offer for you to be able to try this at a reasonable price point. If it doesn't work out, you can cancel. But if it does work out, go ahead and set your frequency, and you're done. Now, you can choose. You can have it every single month, and this be your main wine supply. Every month, 6 to 12 bottles, you decide. Or every other month or every quarter, 6 to 12 bottles, and then you can supplement with, maybe you like to drink vodka, or maybe you do want to still run to the liquor store or the grocery store and pick stuff up. I feel like they make it as easy to customize as you need it to be. And then during the holidays, if you need to bump up the frequency to accommodate parties, you can. One of the things I saw on their website that I think is interesting is it says Naked Wines connects winemakers to wine drinkers directly, allowing for vineyard to your door delivery, which saves up to 60%. They cut out traditional middleman cost and markups by doing the winemaker straight to us, which is fascinating because I feel like the price point that they listed with like $10.99 to $19.99 is very fair. They have over 90 independent winemakers and fund exclusive collaboration with worldwide independent winemakers for, I guess, bottles for Naked Wine. Oh, that's pretty cool. The hard part about that is, though, is you get something you love, and since it's an exclusive run, it runs out. I mean, that's the case with any wine, but I always fall in love with that exclusive bottle, you know? Okay. Let me know what questions you have. If you have a question about a specific bottle, we'll slowly work our way through and we can loop back. Where'd I put that other one? Here it is. There's a few of you who have been asking for wine subscriptions, which is what started this. So yeah, if you try it, let me know. I would love to know what your experience was, what your thoughts are. I hope you guys are having an absolutely amazing day. If you subscribe to the channel, I'm going to see you guys later. Bye, y'all.